The Great Depression of the 1930s cast a long shadow across America, impacting nearly every facet of life. While images of urban unemployment lines often come to mind, the crisis hit rural America, and especially its farmers, with devastating force. Today, we'll explore the unique challenges faced by the very people who fed the nation, and how the Depression reshaped their lives and the landscape of American agriculture. Segment 1. The Seeds of the Crisis: A Perfect Storm. In the years leading up to the Great Depression, American farmers experienced a period of increased production, fueled in part by wartime demand. However, as the 1920s drew to a close, prices for agricultural goods began to decline. When the stock market crashed in 1929, it triggered a broader economic collapse, exacerbating the already precarious situation for farmers. Demand plummeted, and crop prices fell to historic lows. Cotton, which sold for 35 cents a pound in 1919, plummeted to just 6 cents by 1931. National farm income tanked, dropping from $16.9 billion in 1919 to a mere $5.3 billion in 1932. Segment 2. Falling prices and mounting debt: The Economic Squeeze. For farmers, these drastic price drops meant their income evaporated. Many had taken out loans to expand their operations during the more prosperous times, and now they were unable to meet their mortgage payments. As farms lost value, they were often worth less than what was owed to the banks. Foreclosures became rampant, and countless farming families lost their land and their livelihoods. Banks in rural areas also suffered, facing bankruptcy as they couldn't collect on farm loans, leading to further economic hardship in farming communities. Segment 3. The Environmental Catastrophe: The Dust Bowl. Adding to the economic devastation was an unprecedented environmental disaster: the Dust Bowl. Years of unsustainable farming practices, like deep plowing of native grasslands for wheat production, had left the topsoil vulnerable. When severe drought hit the Great Plains in the early 1930s, strong winds picked up the dry, loose soil, creating massive dust storms, black blizzards, that choked everything in their path. Crops were destroyed, livestock suffocated, and families were forced to endure unimaginable living conditions. Segment 4. Human Cost and Migration: The Exodus from the Plains. The Dust Bowl forced tens of thousands of poverty-stricken families to abandon their farms, unable to grow crops or pay their mortgages. Many, particularly from Oklahoma, Kansas, Texas, and surrounding states, packed up what little they had and headed west, often to California, in search of work and a better life. These migrants, often pejoratively called Okies, faced further hardship and discrimination in their search for a new beginning. Segment 5. The Government's Response: The New Deal for Farmers. As the crisis deepened, the government under President Franklin D. Roosevelt implemented a series of programs known as the New Deal to provide relief and recovery. For farmers, key initiatives included the Agricultural Adjustment Act, AAA, of 1933, which aimed to raise crop prices by reducing surpluses. Farmers were paid subsidies to reduce the acreage they planted and even to destroy crops and livestock. While controversial, these measures aimed to stabilize the agricultural sector. Later, the Farm Security Administration, FSA, was established to aid tenant farmers and sharecroppers, providing loans and promoting better farming practices. Segment 6. Lessons Learned Reshaping American Agriculture. The Great Depression and the Dust Bowl served as a harsh lesson in the importance of sustainable land management and the vulnerability of the agricultural system. The experiences of this era led to significant changes in farming practices, with a greater emphasis on soil conservation, crop rotation, and other methods to protect the land from erosion and drought. The government's role in agriculture also expanded, laying the groundwork for many of the farm support programs we see today. Conclusion. The Great Depression was a period of immense hardship for American farmers, a stark reminder of the delicate balance between humanity and the land. Yet, it also demonstrated their resilience and the nation's eventual commitment to supporting this vital sector. The lessons learned during this era continue to shape agricultural practices and policies to this day, ensuring the stability and sustainability of America's breadbasket.